Wagwan to my loyal viewers and subscribers. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. And peeps, I tell you right now, we have some sad news. A 17-year-old girl lost her life at UWI because she was neglected because of this COVID thing. She went there with an asthma attack and her mother plead to the doctors them for some help and thing, and doctor them never help. Oh boy, I tell my people say thing really sad. The doctor them never help out the mother have to move from there and transfer her daughter to the Andrews Memorial. But eventually the daughter never make it out. She did at the hospital at a UWI for a hour, nearly 2 hours, without no one helping. And there was assistant there at the doctor at the hospital saying to one of the doctors, you can go ahead and put her on the accident out there. And what came from the doctor was she had done it previously and she got into trouble. That is total negligence, people, may I tell you now. She should have even tried to save the little girl life. If them did do that, maybe the girl would still be alive right now. This is like negligence at the UWI. And I think something happened there before where someone lost their life already and them still keep up this negligence thing there. Them need to shake up and wake up. And when them do them thing here, the doctor them a pick up for them one another and things same way. When them make somebody dead because of negligence. And right now, maybe if the mother go there right now, if get some information like with her lawyer and thing, them maybe have dismantle them evidence they already. Them a pick up for them one another and things same way. Them interview the mother same way and thing. Me have the video there for showing the same way, but me I go read the article where I circulate on the social media same way on Gleaner website, so me I go read it and then afterwards me can watch the video same way. And if this is your first time viewing the channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel same way and turn on post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So I can even read the article now and then afterwards I can watch the video. My child never deserved this. Doctor didn't help as 17-year-old gasping for air dies, mom says. The only money Nadia McCoy had in her purse was her 17-year-old daughter's college tuition. But she would have spent every cent without hesitation Friday night for some oxygen at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UWI, where she had pleaded her guts out for help for nearly 2 hours. No help came, McCoy said, and her daughter, Jalisha McGowan, who had ambitions of becoming a visual artist, slipped from her arms, turning her world upside down. An intensive investigation has been launched into McGowan's death, and the findings will be disclosed thereafter, said Dr. Paige Glegg, senior legal officer at the hospital, on Sunday. McCoy's nightmare began sometime after 9 p.m. Friday. McGowan, who she said was asthmatic, complained of feeling tightness in her chest. The Bedward Gardens St. Andrew resident said she immediately sprang into action and got her husband to transport them to the nearby UWI. McCoy said that a doctor kept her distance while assessing and gathering information on McGowan, who was at the time weak as she struggled for air. The mother said that the doctor returned with news that she had no bed space to offer McGowan oxygen. An assistant said to her, "But we could hook her up out there because there is a big oxygen tank out there," a teary-eyed McCoy said. The assessment doctor said, "No, she cannot do it because last time she did it, she got into trouble and she walked away." McCoy, who has a younger daughter, said that her appeals to administer oxygen even in a corner to stabilize McGowan were met with ambivalence. Nearly an hour had reportedly passed, and by this time she twice visited the emergency area of the hospital, but no assistance came from the medical staff. It was a security guard who offered some comfort and encouragement as young McGowan fought desperately to breathe. Her desperate attempts to keep her eldest daughter alive were being aided by two small inhalers, which she squeezed until they were empty. The same doctor pushed out her head and said, "Pour her some more," McCoy recalled. McGowan, she said, had gone unconscious. The first sign that time was running out. Maternal instinct drove to holler again for help from the emergency room. "Me say, somebody come help me now. Who can help? Who is going to help me?" Nobody came. McCoy and her husband eventually transferred the 17-year-old to Andrews Memorial Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. "It looked like, she dead. She dead. My child never deserved this," the grief-stricken mother lamented. In the same breath, she praised the staff at Andrews Memorial, who, she said, did not hesitate to render assistance when they arrived. "Picking up the pieces is going to be difficult for McCoy. From morning me get up, it's like me in a daze. Me I wonder if me must blame myself." McCoy, a teaching assistant completing her degree at Chartwood Teachers College, said as she clutched a blanket in which she had wrapped McGowan in her time of distress. "No, the 17-year-old girl just gone so." She vowed never to wash the blanket, fearing memories of the night she last cuddled her daughter would fade away. McGowan's death has had a devastating impact on her extended family, McCoy said, especially on an aunt who lives overseas. "She mashed up her phone. She said she's going to commit suicide," McCoy said before bursting into tears again. "She went to a nearby park and my other sister had to call cops to get her because they didn't want that to happen. They held on to her and she has to stay in a mental facility for 72 hours. Why people may I tell you this really sad. And then again, this is total negligence. UWI again on the spotlight again with another negligence thing and cause someone life. This thing me not blame no government. People me I tell you, me not blame no government on this one. I have to blame me staff them at the hospital. Them really incompetent, inhumane. You can really see the girl that dead and you don't know help her. She a fear for lose her job. That's why she not put her on the machine. The assistants I say, "The machine out there so no can put her on the oxygen. No put her on the oxygen no." She has said last time she do it, she get in trouble and she fear for lose her job. When you pick up things like these, like professions like these, you have to put your job on the line to save somebody's life. If me wrong, people need to stem down in the comment section if me wrong. The girl could have alive right now and well. Because you try to save your job, you not care, you not have no heart. You're just inhumane. We cannot believe this, Jamaica. Come on, man. Me not blame no government. Me not blame no government. You have to blame the hospital and the staff. Right now, maybe the mother a plan for even still with them. Maybe them dismantle all them evidence already when she ready starting the damn thing. I tell on the people. I'm gonna make you take a look on the video, see me, and just leave an opinion down in the comment section and tell me what you think about this, because this really sad, people. This really sad. This touched me to the core, me I tell you.
Nobody no come, not even one doctor no come out. When my daughter was wheezing, she's an asthmatic child. If she should take sick, like she should attend KT, and there are times if you should check the record, she would be there not when, and I would have to go for her, take her, but I would normally take her to the kids clinic. I've been taking Jalissa to the kids clinic from she was a little girl. So once she's sick, kids clinic. Up to now, because when she did her medical for Edna Money, I did it at kids clinic. Alright, so it was night. There's no hospital nearer to me than University Hospital. Okay? If you on your way here, you realize that's the hospital there. I consider asthma, wheezing as an emergency. Right? So I left down here because she was around and she said she feel her chest tight, she can't breathe. No, the pumps are not helping. Once you reach that stage, it's not helping. You need medical assistance. She said she need to go to the doctor. No. I just stopped what I was doing. I grabbed my clothes and I leave out. When I got there, I went around to the emergency section. As soon as I opened the door, I asked, you know, you're calling out and saying she's having an attack, she's wheezing. A porter with hair, he has a chubby body, he has hair coming here, and he came with a wheelchair. I said to him, she's wheezing, she needs oxygen now. He wheeled her around to casualty, right? When he wheeled her there, he said I should go and register. I said, register, she just needs oxygen now. Give her the oxygen and then I can register. Instead, register at window 4. I went to window 4 and they said she's not working. So I said, why you send me then come register and he knows that she's not working? He was then talking to the assessment doctor because she was sitting around a desk. I don't know what was the conversation because I could not hear them. I don't know what he said to her, but after the conversation he had with her, he wheeled Jalissa out on the corridor of casualty. While she was out there, I think it's a nurse assistant. I can't, you see, because at night, but she had on a brown coat, not brown, I think it's gray coat. And she came and she put the thing on her finger. So I think that monitor the heart rate, right? And I was saying she need to go on oxygen. She cannot breathe. The nurse asked the doctor, the assistant doctor, she got up from around her desk and she went. It took her a little while for her to come back. When she came back, she stood at the door, and when she stood at the door, I know she said to the other person, the person who, oh, it's her oxygen level, and she tell her, she walk away. Took her a little while, she came back with a pad in her hand. It's a pad, right? And she stood there. She not go near to the child, I'll know we know. She stood at the door. What is the child's name? And I was telling her, they're going to ask some little information. And is she coughing? I said, Miss, if she's going to cough, she must be coughing. She going to cough no because her chest tight. She's not coughing no cold. And she, I said, can she get some oxygen? She need to go on the oxygen machine. She can't go on it. She said she don't have any bed space to give her the oxygen. But I said she don't need a bed. She could stay right here and get the neb. She said it has to be done in a particular area. And she has no bed space. The same person who put the thing on the finger said to her, but we could have hook her up out here, say, no, because there's a big oxygen tank out there. And she said, we can't hook her up out here, so. And the doctor, the assessment doctor said, no, she can't do it because the last time she did it, she got in trouble and she walked away. Yeah.
And what happened?
So she come back again, and you know she finishing now her little booklet. At the end, she said, "I would have to be that there's no bed space for her to get the oxygen, neb. I would have to take her to either KPH or chest hospital. There's no space. But I'm saying, but she can't get it here. So the security guard was there, a big man. I don't even know his name because I'm not thinking about ask nobody no name, you know. My only thing is just to get her going. All she had to do was to get her stabilized. So I'm there waiting to see, all right, maybe she gonna seek some little help, you know, if you put her upon some weed, one of the tank them come now. Put it on her and stabilize her and say, Mommy, you can't go get no space, no kind of bed no day here to make her admit on the walk. She can't admit on the walk on a bed no day here. So take her to elsewhere, but just stabilize her for me. That's all, you know, and send me on my way now. So if you stabilize her now, and then me no want go, then that's gonna be a different story. But you not do nothing. You write the paper, you say what you say, and you left. And the security guard there, he's not able to talk because him depend on him job. But him come and him pat her back for me. And him a rub her shoulder. And him a talk to me. There were other persons there. Persons were there standing and say them hard. Them are gonna mumble. Persons going to be mumbling because persons system me really need the help. Me need somebody. And how me they are ball only the security guard. So while I was there waiting, I kept puffing her with the like she had two with her. So I was there trying to, and the security guard was there encouraging me. I pat her back. He must say, "Mums, open your mouth, make mommy and I puff." Because even one time she pushed up my card and I said, "Oh, puff her some more." I said the pump not working. She need oxygen. What you going to do? Nobody no come back, nobody. One at a time, they have the same thing jump off and they pick the finger. And I took it up and I tried to put it on. Not even the system never put it on right. The security guard was there, and the security guard helped me, the security guard. Because even when Mrs. said the two pump them don't know, I'm calling the husband to come back with more pump. And when he come now, she was there. I say, "You know what? I better take her from here, so." When the vehicle came around, he assisted my husband to put her. But that time now she so me I say, "All right now, she knock out now." Same time, he might try and my help. I say, come man, maybe put her back in the vehicle. Come with help. He was there helping. He went inside and he tried to pull her over. Me I tell you, it's like the man of my family because him I help my husband. While me I hold the door. Me a ball. And everybody done a casualty. Same way. People they are casualty, nobody not come up. Nobody. When the woman put the finger now, Mrs. Shia walk and I say, take her back in the emergency room. Carry her back in the emergency room. And the security guard I said, "Yeah man, drive, go back around there. We'll drive, go back around the emergency room." The porter come out. I'm going to call, and when he come out, he say, "No back up man, no back up and come in. We'll back up the vehicle and reverse in." And when we reverse in, we go back now and I say, "Come." The security guard there, it's a female at the front. And she said, "But look, all a woman come here the same woman come in from when I go round." And I go, and when I go back in there, so I go to the door with them there. Even two police officers were there beside somebody and a stretcher, right? Not even them to turn them more to the others and say, "Uno go help the lady, Them stand up there, I'm me a ball of help. Me say somebody come help me now. Who can help? No come no man. One not do. Who is going to help me? So who the same one not one up to? Nobody. The porter just said, "Oh, he went to one door and like him said something to somebody in there. And like she come out and she said, "Me, I can't do nothing about it." He went now to the desk now where there was I think maybe he's the head chief because he was at the desk. And he said something to him and he stood up. When he stood up, I don't know what them talk. But nobody now said nothing to me. Nobody now come. My husband go and get one wheelchair again. And the same big body man security I try help her out now. And it's like nobody when the person them there just to come and help her. Me say nobody not come, not even one doctor not come out. Nobody. So if it wasn't for the help of that security guard who was there trying to lift her, and meanwhile he come back and try to lift her, my husband and try to take her out, because this time no, she unconscious, And let me tell you, if I went there from the beginning and she said she didn't have no oxygen there, me have gone somewhere else. But in the oxygen she talk about, she said she's not on a bed for put her on. For give her a little oxygen. For give her the nebulizer. No, my 17-year-old just gone, sir. Just gone. Where me go wrong in this? Because me want to know. I mean, know them are going to say she dead at COVID. Which damn COVID? Me say me I wait for hear them come tell me say COVID. Me I wait.
So when you found out that she had died?
So me and my husband decide now, we're going to go Andrews. But not help we. He said, me reach Andrews Memorial. A memorial named Andrews Hospital. Me I tell you, say the amount that the porter them come with them stretcher. Them put on them gloves.
I will just say asthma.
Asthma then come.
Asthma and then fly out number. And come.
But you see, look at my aunt, she dead.
Yeah, she dead.
And my aunt, she dead enough. And in my hand because me have her in the vehicle. I was at the back of the vehicle with her. When the doctor called me and say, "Oh, they here with you," I said, "Doctor, just say me know that." Because even when they are Andrews and them I look after her, you know, and them say, "Go and register." When I stood at the window, you know, I tell the lady, say, hold on, me I go look, me soon come. And I run, go around them, I draw the curtain and I see them. They were there working. They were fighting, I see. You know, if me did day here with her and she wheeze and they don't hear, you can hear me get me chastised. You hear me sit down in yard and me neglect her. And all kind of story you would have hear. But me seek medical attention as soon as she my chest tight. When nobody wash no more dishes, me just stop. This hurt.
More than hurt.
This is painful. I've struggled with my child. I have struggled. You think Edna Man is school fee cheap? But guess what? She have to do something with her life. And me decide, so guess what? You're going and think about it. She's studying. I am studying. And my child is in a prep school. So you just imagine how we have to multitask, do everything for everybody to get a good education.
How has it affected the rest of the family?
So right now, my sister America, the one that claim was she more are the closest. She and her is like, he has a genocide as her child. Oh God, she must require phone. Dark things. She said she'll commit suicide. She went to a nearby pond and the other sister had to call the cops to the time. They didn't want that to happen to this day. And that to her. And she has to stay. I don't even know what I don't hear from her. Yeah, she stayed at the facility for 72 hours or 74 hours before they can release her. Because she said she'll kill herself. You know why she kill herself? Right? We are small in numbers, but it's just me and my brother there here, my husband. The others live in America. Now she kill herself. She was with them in last year. She was with him. And when she's sick and then carry her emergency room, them look after her. She's not an American citizen, so how she can go to the emergency room and get through? And it's only a visa she have as she travel. Oh, somebody come tell me. I want somebody come tell me, you know. I want somebody. I want one of the bigger heads them to come tell me. Oh, I pick up the pieces. I mean, I don't want this happen to nobody else. Pick me. And nobody else. I wish we could have developed one champion for asthma. Something we have to do with that. Me don't want nobody else child experience the same thing when my pitney have to go through. I hug her up. I squeeze her hard. I try to warm her up. I try everything. I wipe her nose. I open her eye. I open my eyelid. I look. I turn her over. I squeeze her belly. Me don't know what to do. I try to hold her because normally I hug up my pitney and I kiss her. It's not because I'm dead. It's not because I don't perseverate upon death. It's not because I'm dead. I hug her up. I squeeze her hand. I check her foot bottom. I try to say, alright, maybe she cool and she just want to go warm to come back. I do all of that, you know. So they tell me no. What me to do? When I lie down on my bed to sleep, I see, and she lie up on the bed. No, move. Not moving. Right? What me to do? I see when I hug my baby, I say, just wake up. a wicked place. You got them about bed and oxygen. When bed and oxygen come, that's not a combination. I want a medical doctor tell me, because maybe I'm wrong, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. So when I see them people then come for them see our body, then come and say, what am I doing here? And kiss me teeth and drop at the curtain. That shouldn't even do that. Mommy is so angry. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I want to come for. That's what I asked him. We drop at the screen. We try.